Hey, welcome Taurus. I'm Karen. This is Veronica Streams Coaching and Tarot. So this reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. We're going to take a look at, it's a general reading, so no specific life area. February energies. so since we're at February 2nd, it's, yeah, that's February reading. Hey, Taurus. I tend to just do them haphazardly. Hope you all are doing well. We're going to take a look at current situation and the influences around that. I'm going to use the Somnia Tarot. It's an illustrated edition. And let's get started here. I'm going to give it a couple more shuffles. What do our Taurus need to know? What do our Taurus need to know? Okay. Current situation, please. We have Six of Swords. And past influence. The Hermit. Present influence. Queen of Cups. Negative. Ace of Cups. Positive. Five of Swords. That's interesting, Taurus. Okay. What you don't see. Nine of Cups. What to look for. 10 of Cups. Dudes. I should say people. So, wow. Unexpected. Six of Wands. Good. Good stuff. Challenge. 10 of Wands, hard work. Okay, that's okay. Future influence, temperance, and where does this lead? Two of Pentacles. It's gonna still be hard, I think. Yeah, I feel like, okay, so the Seven of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there's something in you that's like, I got to take this back. Like, it's my time. So it's that kind of energy, my time. This is for me. This is my time. And it's not like you want something given to you haphazardly. You're working at it. I mean, I can tell just because the challenge is the 10 of Wands. But this to me is not like a situation as much as it was like an aha moment. You know, this is something I want. This is something I want to do. This is something that has to happen. This is, and it's my time to do that. And it's my time. I'm not going to how I got that out of that, but so it makes my readings go on. But basically the Seven of Swords to me is taking something back. But my gut is telling me that it's coming from just your attitude or that kind of thing. Six of Swords is in the current situation, and this is the beginning of that. So while this is going on in your brain, this is what you're doing, and you have decided to move away from something or to move towards something that you want. And there is something that you want, and you're moving towards that. And I feel like almost, and maybe, I don't know, I feel like you've really got you know where you want to be. You know where you want to go. Because the Hermit's in the past influence. So recently in the past, you were taking time out to really contemplate things. Like you're on a search. And the Lantern shows that you're trying to, okay, is it this? Is it this? Is it this? Is it this? You're really shining those lights on the things to see exactly what this feeling is all about. So this is the feeling, but this is you in the past searching for it. And which led you to this current situation of, this is where I'm headed now. Your present influence is the Queen of Cups. There is someone, male or female, that's influencing you in a they care about you a lot. The problem is that they care about you a lot. This is in your negative, the Ace of Cups. I feel like there is an energy of a new beginning or something that means a lot to you. It doesn't even have to be a new beginning, but a start of something that is heartfelt, but you've got a goal and this is like kind of getting in your way a little bit, it's retracting from your mind's like wanders. Okay, so I got this goal, and I don't think, and I don't know a lot of Tauruses, but I don't think you like your mind to wander. Like when you're focused on something, you move forward with what you're focused on and you do it. And then when something kind of messes with that, it's hard. And I think, and again, this is a negative, but I don't think it's a negative. I do think it's more of a challenge. And I think it came up here because there's two challenges here. But I do feel like it has something to do with someone that cares about you. And I think that's this energy. The Five of Swords is in your strength. And I think this is a reminder to you to know that you have it within you to decide when to keep moving forward with something and when to back off a little bit. How far do I go? And if you look at this card, he's got those ropes on him and he's trying to reach those swords. How important are those swords? If something's holding him back that much, is it that important to get to them? You know what I mean? Like there's that at what point, and it may be, right? But that's what your strength is that you'll know when to either break free from those ropes or go, okay, no, maybe settle back a little bit. So that's the strength, is that you'll know. Okay, so what you don't see, Nine of Cups. Your desires are being met regardless of what you do, even though you feel like you're not like focused on one thing. This Ace of Cups energy with this Six of Swords energy. The Six of Swords is where you want to go. The Ace of Cups is messing with you. The Nine of Cups is the desires are there. You'll reach your desires. They're there. You don't see them because you're so thinking that you have to focus on one thing that you can't put something else in there. And I'll tell you why that kind of comes up to me a little bit too. As we read on, it'll all make sense. So, but what you need to look for is the Ten of Cups, because the Ten of Cups in this deck specifically, when I look at all of the water kind of coming together, it's a reminder that when two people or even a group of people come together, there is a melt. And when everything's in line, the water flows and it shares between the buckets. So, and there's this sharing feeling. And this is what you need to look for. Share, whether it's sharing responsibilities, whether it's sharing love, whether it's sharing ideas. It's about this energy of sharing, but it's deep. It's not just, because it's the Ten of Cups and not the Six of Pentacles. I feel like it's about the things that really matter to you and matter in your heart. And that can be all kinds of things. So I think you just need to look for that commonality, that strength that honestly, I feel like that Ace of Cups could help you bring it all together. Even though you have your mind focused on one thing, it doesn't mean you have to let that go, but it doesn't mean you can't let something new in as well. I know some people don't want to hear that. I can only focus on one thing at a time, but I just feel like that's the energy of the cards. So your unexpected, I'll get to the challenge, is the Six of Wands, and I feel like that's the prize. Once you can identify how to handle both these very important things to you, you'll recognize you'll recognize yourself, but you'll also be recognized for it. It'll give you like, I don't know, I feel like you're going to be on top of the world. Actually, there's going to be something that feels really good here. And it will come in, but it has to do too with these two, the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. These are really nice, beautiful cards, and they're sequential, and they both came up on the bottom row, and that says a lot to the coming together and bringing two things together. Your challenge is the Ten of Wands. This is not easy. It's not gonna be easy. Anything worth doing, having, isn't easy. So it's just the challenge is to carry that load differently. Look how you can do it differently. To me, the 10 of Wands is about carrying a load slightly different, because if you don't, you let the whole thing drop, right? If she lets go of leaning forward, she loses the chandelier, drops on her. So knowing how to carry that load differently is going to be your obstacle in figuring out how to do it. However, you will, because, and I do feel like that, because this is in your future influence, the temperance, and the temperance is all about, so there's a couple things here that I feel like all resonate with this. Temperance can also be about alchemy and making things happen, and becoming what you choose to become, and doing what you know, really reaching your goals. To me, that's kind of what it's saying. But the temperance is also about balance, and you've got balance in the outcome. And this is about emotional balance to me. Keeping you're going to feel it more emotionally balanced in the near future, which will lead you to be able to balance the life areas, because I think this is saying you'll be able to do it. However, it does, I pulled another one, and it follows by the Four of Cups. So to me, the Four of Cups is, in this deck, it's keep your eyes open, because you can balance everything, but don't go blind to either or. In other words, he's walking, and he's got those cups on his shoulders, and he's got the rope in front of him, but he's blindfolded. So if he trips over that rope, he loses what's in the cups, right? So that's where I feel like this can lead to you doing that if you don't, keep your mind open. I didn't pull an advice card. I'll pull an advice card. Because what do we need to know for advice? Yeah, I mean, the world is our advice. And I do feel like that's reminder, you can succeed. You can succeed in all of the things. You don't have to pick one or the other. And I feel like too, this is kind of having a focus, and not necessarily like the Six of Swords you're focusing on one thing. I think this is more of an open focus. You can have several things going on in your life. Yeah, it's hard. Not going to say that. Again, 10 of Wands, your challenge, but it can happen. And sometimes fate gives us multiple things to see how we handle them. But I do feel like overall this is just watch what you're doing. Keep an open mind. Keep the blindfolds off. Keep your eyes open. Know where you're going. Know where you're headed. And you won't trip. If we don't have a blindfold on, we won't trip. But you will if you don't keep an open mind to things. And this, I mean, because this is the outcome, is the Two of Pentacles. And yeah, it looks a little precarious. Absolutely. Anytime we're trying to balance multiple things, it does get precarious. It doesn't mean it can't be done. It just is hard. So, yeah, I think you're headed to a good place. I think you're going to have to, decide. I kind of got a kick out of this because I feel like it's like, so focused on one thing, but you have all of these wonderful things happening. And I feel like that's really important. And not very many people can really say they have a lot of wonderful things happening at once. And I get it. It's probably a struggle, but yeah. Good job, Taurus. You've got some good things coming. Just keep an open mind and keep an open heart. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit the like button or give me a comment. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day.